We'll get started when we have some more of our people come on. So let me talk with you, Sergey. How have you been doing so far?
Are you on now?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'm doing fantastic. Just returned from Israel yesterday. Not yesterday, on Monday. And since I'm close, check here. Since I'm close, my restaurant in July this year and became a full-time networker and doing Sherlock. I'm just traveling almost every month somewhere else. I love the life. I'm just sitting here. It's weather is not so good. I think it's why I'm not going somewhere, in another country.
Well, let me go ahead and introduce everybody because we're now at the top of the hour and we want to go ahead and get started. Welcome, and I hate having this stupid big headphone on my head, but I want to, you know what? If I unplug this, let's do it.
Oh, lost you.
Now you Fraser.
Brandon.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
What? Hi, guys.
Hi, bro. We cannot see you for some.
Yeah, so
there, better?
You can see that.
LeBron.
Brandon's got an issue with his sound, I believe. Brandon, I can't hear you. If you want to do a mic check again.
Oh, we cannot hear you.
No. Lost Brandon.
Looks like people who use Mac, they're right. But people on Windows, on PC, is not doing well.
Yeah. Guys, anyway, whilst Brandon's trying to sort his situation out, I hope you can hear the rest of us loud and clear. Let us know by WhatsApp if not. Yeah, I've got just after 8 p.m. my end. Brandon, maybe try log out and come back in. I don't know if you can though because you set the Hangout up. I don't know how you're going to be able to do that. But yeah, I'll introduce everyone. I'll let everyone have a minute or so to introduce themselves. Again, my name's Fraser Brooks, Diamond Affiliate with this wonderful and unique company, Sherlock Nation. I'm actually currently in Formby, the northwest of the UK as well. Had a phenomenal year. Looking forward to spend the last week with my family and my nearest and dearest over the holidays. So yeah, I'll throw it over to Brandon to see if his audio is sorted.
All right, can you hear me now?
Oh, yes.
Got it.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah,
Figures
gotcha.
you have technical difficulty at the last minute. Well, thank you for doing that, Fraser. Let's go ahead and get this hangout started. Welcome, everybody, all over Sherlock Nation from all over the world. This is a special all-star Google Hangout, end of the year hangout, and this was actually put on by Justice LeBron. She came up with an idea and said, the people want to hear from you guys. You guys are traveling a lot. You're doing a lot of presentations, and it's rare that you are able to come together outside of a convention so that everybody can get to see you and hear from you. And we want to hear your thoughts about what's taken place with your business over the past year for 2015, and also how we're going to be going into 2016. And so before we get started, I want to introduce to everybody, you might have seen her images. She's been doing a lot for the company. In fact, the company hired her on as our new communications and social media consultant and with our company. So I want to introduce to everybody and for her to say just a few words on what her role is with the company and why she's excited to be here, Justice LeBron. So Justice, go right ahead.
Hi, guys. I do prefer to be behind the scenes, but there's a lot of echo going on. But yeah, I'm taking care of social media, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm hopping over right now to the Facebook page, actually, to work with the commentary, so I don't know if you guys can just continue. I'm here, and I will be doing customer service and just running the bases behind the scenes. So happy to be here with you guys.
All right, well, thank you, Justice, and we appreciate all the hard work that you've been putting in for us, doing all the rank advancements and the images. Most people don't have those skills, and so you on board, all people have to do is just copy and paste. And I want to bring you back on at the end so that you can share with people where they could go to see the images that you've put together and also the blogs that you have that we want to have everybody participate in. But right now, what I want to do is I want to bring up one of the all-stars in the company that has done a lot since the company has first got started. He travels all over the world, has a huge international organization. He happens to be blessed to be the son of the #1 money earner in the company, so he's getting all of the training and tutelage from the man Simon Brooks himself, who wasn't able to be with us today. But I want to bring on Frazier. And Frazier, if you could talk about, I think 2016 has been your biggest year with Sherlock, and especially being on the road. Tell us about your year for 2015, and where do you see us going now in 2016?
Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. And thanks for having me on. Thank you, Justice, and you to having me on tonight. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. We're fine. I'm going to mute myself out so you don't hear echo.
All right. Awesome. So, yeah, I mean, I got started in this company when it began. The first 2 years was an amazing time. It was, obviously, being a startup company, it was difficult, but it was fun as well. And that was when we really created a foundation, a really solid, concrete foundation. And 2015 has just been absolutely unbelievable. We've opened new markets, we've found new leadership, we've obviously had the first full year of the mobile app, we've evolved, we've introduced Sherlock Nation, we've seen so much more. And this year, this 2015, I've seen more happen in 2015 than I did the 2.5 years before that. So I've seen more in 2015 than I did half of 2012, 2013, 2014, and 2015 has just been absolutely phenomenal. Me personally, I've been on 44 international flights. I think I've been in the air for over 160, 170 hours. It's been absolutely amazing. I've been to places like Miami, Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Dublin, Denmark, Sweden, all over Germany. I've been to Portugal, been to Kazakhstan, been to Russia, been to Thailand, been all over the world with the guy who will come on a bit later on. And you know, we've had some adventures, you can call adventures, over in Kazakhstan. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that market in particular, Kazakhstan, because it's probably where one of my favorite stories has come from. And I know Sergey will later on talk about more of the stories because he's heard more about them, being very close to them, those guys. But one woman in particular, this woman's come back from her background is no network marketing whatsoever. She's never done network marketing before. However, she decided to get involved in Sherlock Nation after getting excited about the potential. And what happened is she's actually got involved in September, 1st of September 2014. So 2015 was her first full year. And what's happened is her business has just taken off like that. She's grown as a person, she's got out of debt, and I heard she's just bought an apartment for cash in Kazakhstan, as well as, I believe, a car as well. And she's made over 6 figures. I think she's made over $150,000 in the company in just over a year. Now, results aren't typical. It takes hard work and dedication, and no incomes are guaranteed. But she's done fantastically well. What am I excited about most for 2016? It's opening new countries, seeing where the current leadership are going to go, and seeing the evolution of the company. Because if I've seen this amount get done in the first 2.5 years, this amount get done in 1 year, 2016 could potentially be up here somewhere. I know it's kind of hard to visualize that kind of graph, but and I'm excited to try and go on 100 flights next year. Going to be a little bit tough, but I hope to do it. So yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm really happy you calling me an all-star. I'd never have thought that a few years ago. I'm blessed to be able to hear that. But yeah, again, thank you, Justice. Thank you, Brandon, for having me on. And I hope that was some benefit to you guys hearing my story and some other stories as well. So yeah, thank you very much.
Well, you are indeed an all-star, Frazier, and we appreciate all that you've done. I've been watching you for a while, your growth in the company and as a person, as an individual, and as a leader. You're going to be able to probably triple the success that your father has had in this industry, and I'm glad to be a part of this and to watch this happen over the next 10 to 15 years with Sherlock. Oh, as Michael says, 20 years and beyond. But I want to go now over to your partner in crime over there, Sergey, who has also had, I think 2016 was a huge year for Sergey, a transitional year from the previous years with his business. He's also been here from almost since the beginning with you, and I don't think you shared the how you guys met through was it Skype? I think it was. You found each other. And Sergey, please share with everybody a little bit about your background and how Sherlock is able to allow you to be able to close your restaurant, close your business, and also travel the world. And just so you guys know, I've been with Sergey and Fraser now to Vegas, Miami, Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Birmingham, UK, and next year we're going to be in Venice, Italy, and the Greek islands. So traveling the world with these guys. So Sergey, go ahead and share with everybody your story.
Hi, brother. Hi, guys. My story is typical. I was a business owner, as you said, restaurateur for 20 years, and it's 7/24. You cannot do anything except the restaurant. No celebration, no Saturdays, Sundays. You know, you need to be in. And one lucky day, I had a message from some strange guy. His name is Fraser. He sent me some random guy. I don't know about his background, about his father. I don't know anything about him. But it was just message, check this out. And for some reason, I think it's God help us, I checked it. And then when I saw this opportunity and I saw it's free, it's helping people to save time and money, and everybody can do it. And also I love the binary. It's a great marketing plan of my choice. And I said, wow, I'm in. And one day, not straight away, but one day after I decided to make this my profession, put my flag there. And so I'm there, started to dig deeper, and deeper. And this year, as you know, I closed my restaurant, just put a key, I said, enough. I said, enough. And signed there, President always telling me, next year, you will be, I promise you, you will be out of your restaurant. I promise you, you'll be out of your restaurant. Always saying me this year, I'm definitely out of my restaurant. And finally, you know, what's happened is now, because I'm so long was without any celebration, any travels, I became traveler. I go in when I come home, I just come in to change my clothes and go into another country. Just recently, I returned from Israel, you know, and it was fantastic. And now I'm 2 days in UK, and I'm thinking where I'm going next, because I like to go. Because I'm not only traveling for fun, also I'm meeting people. And you see all my because Alexandrina shared a picture when I explained marketing plan on a beach on Israel, on the Mediterranean Sea, to a guy who served us food. He was interested in Sherlock Holmes. It means this business for everyone, and I'm really happy what I'm just pay attention to message from strange guy named Fraser, you know. Thanks, Fraser. Yeah, that's it. And also what I want, what I'm happy in, because of this year, really, President just told me about one about top leader there, Black Diamond, Janat Nurgalieva, and I remember when she asking help her to receive her first $600, and her electricity at home was cut, and her son didn't have the money for kindergarten to pay, and now she bought a flat for 100,000, 3-bedroom flat with a view of the President Palace in Astana plus crossover. Yeah, it's fantastic result. And also, we had a message several days ago from our team from Almaty, and they said the team already, some people there bought 4 flats in one team from January. People just joined in January, and it's an awesome result. And I know lots of people which close their debts, money which they borrowed from the bank. The business really works and they're really paying money back, but you need to pay attention to the business as a business, to treat it as a business, and that's it. It works. That is my story.
All right, well, thank you, Sergey, and I'm actually going to come back to you later because I want to, and we have a lot of people that's international, and they want to build their business in new countries and new teams, and those countries always may have unique challenges of their own, and I want you to be able to share later about, you know, your unique challenge when you went into Kazakhstan with a country where they don't speak English and was able to, you know, put over 10,000 reps in the business in little around a year. So we're going to come back to you later, so keep that in mind to bring up. So what I want to do now is I want to go over to our Black Diamond. He's actually the first Black Diamond in the company. He's based out of the United States, out of St. Louis. I have a lot of respect for this gentleman because when I started Sherlock 2 years ago, I don't have a sponsor. So I didn't have anybody that I could go to ask 1,000,001 questions and to hold my hand. And Chuck Williams stepped in to help myself and the leaders on our team to really get started. So I actually look up to him as my sponsor in this business, and I have nothing but respect for him and what he's accomplished. He also has a huge organization all over the world, more than probably 15 countries or so. And he's a consummate professional, a great ambassador to Sherlock Nation, and one of the key cornerstones of our business. So what I want to do is bring up Black Diamond Chuck Williams to share his story. He's been here since the beginning, how 2015 has been for him, and where he sees us going in 2016. So Chuck, all to you.
Thank you, Brandon. Can you hear me okay? Okay, good. Thank you. Well, you know, I want to start out. You probably see my wife in the background running back and forth, and she's getting ready for a big party tonight, having all our kids over and our grandkids. And I just want to tell you, freedom is wonderful. And the only better thing than freedom itself is helping other people get free. And I want to share 3 stories with you real quick that have really impacted our business and our life. One of them is my best buddy, Pete Hamby. Pete Hamby basically was building his business. He's a very consummate professional. He builds power plants for a living. And Pete was up in Richmond, Virginia, working. He was actually in line to go to a comedy club, and he met a guy by the name of Ellis Franklin. Ellis Franklin, a couple weeks later, joined our business, and he introduced him to a buddy of his named Doug. They worked together, and Doug introduced him to another young man named Tim, and Tim shared it with Joshua, and Joshua with his dad, Gordon. And Gordon shared it with a very, very special man who many of you know, Willie Davis. Willie Davis has been retired for over a decade. And when I say retired, I mean fully retired, more residual income than expenses, living in a gated community in the Philippines. But when he saw the Sherlock opportunity, he saw something very, very special. He saw an opportunity to create a legacy for his family and do more good for his ministry and other things. And it's been a blessing for Willie. But Willie Davis is the one who then shared it with a neighbor in the Philippines, who shared it with her friend in Hong Kong, who now has opened up about a dozen countries around the world and has helped them lead the way in Asia. Hundreds and hundreds of people have joined our business in the last 6 months or so as a result of that one strand of people. So it really does work, just one person sharing it with another person. Pete Hamby was able to walk away from a multi-$100,000 a year job to do the Sherlock full-time in this past year as a result of just people getting involved and succeeding in the Sherlock. Another one of my favorite stories is another one of my best friends, Mark Levesque. Mark Levesque is a pastor. He was able to obtain financial freedom through the Sherlock in 1 year, and he's been financially free ever since. He's been a missionary. He just went on a trip to Africa. He's doing incredible things around the world, and he's also the director of Sherlock University. But he shared this with a lady by the name of Kathy Lambert. Kathy Lambert is another story, and you don't hear a lot about her because she's not really that active in the business right now, but she planted a few seeds when she first got started, and through those seeds, she now has a residual income that basically is putting her son through college. Very, very exciting. The residual income is incredible. She's earned like $1,000 in the last 2 weeks. 100% residual, putting her son through college. What's even more exciting about that is one of the seeds that Kathy Lambert led us to was a gentleman by the name of Patrick, who led us to Robert, who led us to Pastor Marlon Baylor, who led us to Phil Bradley, who led us to Brother Ben in Atlanta, who led us to Ron out in California, who led us to Mario in Costa Rica. Mario is on this hangout today, and he's helping us open up Holland, Costa Rica, and Latin America just in the last couple weeks. So I just shared those 2 stories, and one more, a lady by the name of Karen Parsons. Like Frazier met Sergey through Skype, Karen Parsons has used LinkedIn to meet leaders around the world, primarily in Africa. And over the last 6 months, we've been able to successfully launch a customized app in Nigeria through the efforts of Karen Parsons. She led us to Pastor Irene and then to Wafari, and through those leaders, we've been able to lead to many, many other leaders, and many of those on your team, Brandon. So I just want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, freedom is wonderful, but there's nothing more exciting than being able to share that freedom and opportunity with other people. The tip of the iceberg is all we've scratched. What's going to happen, like Frazier said so eloquently, we are going to see phenomenal things in 2016 as we see a tremendous breakthrough around the world. So, Brandon, thank you for letting me be one of the speakers on the call today. It's exciting to be a part of Sherlock Nation. Back to you, my friend.
Well, Chuck, don't go away because I'm going to come back to you to talk about, since you saw the evolution of Sherlock from the formulation to the concentration, soon we're going to be into the, the momentum stage. I want you to talk about that near the end, so keep that in mind. I'm going to come back to you. So what I want to do right now is I want to go back to Frazier. So I want to be able to talk about, Frazier talk about, since he was here also at the beginning, this year we did something phenomenal. We actually changed the name of our company, where we went from Shopping Sherlock to now Sherlock Nation, which also brought a host of new changes as well. This is not the same company it was that I signed up with back in 2 years ago. We launched it. When I signed up, we didn't even have a mobile app at that time. And so in just those 2 years, we've added the mobile app as well as all of the other new products we have. So Frazier, can you quickly share with us those new changes that happened with our company over the last couple of months and what it means to everybody else going into 2016, how they can take advantage of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because when I joined in end of May 2012. Now, when I joined, obviously there was no mobile app. It was only available in America. And I remember my dad when he showed me it, when he actually showed me the product. I remember sat down, he shared it with me, and all the products and all the searches that came up were all in dollars. And I remember thinking, oh, Dad, we hate the dollar. Dad, we're English. We don't like the dollar. They're not a friend of ours. We like the pound. Where are all the pounds? And he said, oh, just do the conversion. Anyway, we found that the prices were incredibly cheap. Soon after that, we launched the UK, Italy, Sweden, different parts of the world. So, and also, when we actually joined, there was no real website. When I say website, the website was good, but it wasn't great. It wasn't what we have now. There was no professional videos. There was literally a 7-minute audio call. Now, if you showed an audio call to someone now in today's day and age, they get bored after about 20 seconds. You need to see the visual, obviously, with what's happened with YouTube and so on and so forth. So that soon evolved. There was videos that came. The mobile app then came on, and so on and so forth. And it's just been an amazing evolution. Now, what I'm excited most about for 2016, because what happened is we launched Sherlock Nation. We're now just not a shopping comparison tool, which some people out there might have said, although shopping comparison is phenomenal. We're now travel, shop, deals. We've got Sherlock Local, Sherlock University, all these different things we actually have. And I'm excited about 2016 because I know the company are going to perfect what we already have. If for anyone who's on this call and hangout who doesn't understand or doesn't know what we already have, then you need to hit up the person who actually told you or shared the link with you to talk to about that a little bit more in detail. So I'm excited about growing into new countries. I'm excited about the actual mobile app, the mobile product get better and improve, and I'm excited about Sherlock Travel reach new levels, and apparently it's going to be an absolute game changer as well. So I'm excited about all that, Brandon. I could talk for hours on all this sort of stuff. It's I don't want to waste the time just people hearing my voice. So yeah, I mean I'm just overwhelmed with excitement, to be honest. In 2016, I wish was tomorrow. That might sound a little bit harsh to my family, but I wish it started tomorrow because I'm ready to go. I'm shaking in my chair, getting ready to go. So yeah, thank you. Back to you.
Thank you for sharing, Frazier. And I see that we have Double Diamond Pete Hamby on the line, and I don't know how great his connection is, so while we have him, I want to make sure that we can reach him. So Pete, you've also had a transformational 2016 in your life where you walked away from your job. Chuck kind of shared your story, but I want to give a chance for the audience to hear from you in your own words. Tell us about what Sherlock's done for you and your business and what's happened in 2015 for you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
All right. Well, it has been a great year for me. I was in South Africa. I was a construction manager over on the largest construction job in the southern hemisphere, and we had about 17,000 people working on site, and I was one of the construction managers there. And with the Sherlock, I was able to resign my job and go to Asia. I went to the Philippines first, then I went to Hong Kong, and I think over the last 6 months I've been in 11 different countries, building my team there. I'm actually back in the U.S. Got back here about 5 days ago to spend the holidays with my family. And it's just a great business. I wouldn't do it with any other company than Sherlock. I walked away from a $250,000 a year job to work with the Sherlock full time. It's great. People in Asia and all over the world are just loving what the Sherlock's able to offer. The best compensation plan in the industry, the best product, and we're continually upgrading the product and making it better every day. I'm excited about so much. I'm like Frazier. Can't wait for 2016. I know I want to spend the holidays with my family, but 2016 is going to be the year that the Sherlock is noticed all around the world. So back to you, Brandon.
Well, thank you for sharing, Pete. And I actually learned the power of 4 from Pete when I first joined the business. And what I'm hearing, I don't want to put you on the spot, Pete, but what I'm hearing is you just bought your mom a brand new car. Is that correct?
Yeah, just actually, I'm driving it now. I pulled over to talk, but just got her a new car. She was a single mom raising 3 kids, and now that she's retired, I'm able to help her out. Got her a new car. Of course, I get to use it when I'm in the States, but I bought her a new car just now. It's a 2016 Toyota Camry. Very nice car, and of course she's happy and excited about it. But that's one good thing about being able to work for yourself. The harder and be able to work with the Sherlock, the harder you work, the more money you can make, and there's no limit, there's no ceiling on what we can make. It just continues to be a great opportunity.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing, Pete, and congratulations on all your success, and welcome back to the States. I know it's been a long time since you've been here, had a chance. I saw you sitting behind the bench at the Orlando Magic game the other day. So you're living the Sherlock life. So we look forward to 2016 being even bigger for you. Now, what I want to do is go back to Sergey, because this is a question a lot of people have, especially international, and it is about launching a new country. If you have a new rep in a new country, and how do you do that? How do you be successful? So Sergey, we don't have a lot of time, but just briefly share, that experience of launching Kazakhstan and it growing to 10,000 reps in a year.
Guys, first of all, just believe you will open it. It's no doubt about it. Take any country, and the key to success, just do the translation on a regional language, which is useful for this country. I've done all translation for Russian language, all presentations, but basically marketing plan and presentation. That's it. And then try to find the leaders. Try to find the people who will accept the idea and will start to work. It's basically very simple, but it needs time to work out. Because we are building wide, but we work in depth. And in depth, I got a black diamond, a short black diamond in our company, very depth, because we work through the structure. Means the key to success is to believe you will do it. The second, just do all the tools and all the presentation available on the language of the country. That's it.
All right, thank you for sharing, Sergey. Because I know on our team we built some globals in Japan, built some powers in New Zealand. We have a huge team that's growing in Nigeria right now with some good leaders. And I think a lot of times, guys, you have to understand, especially when you launch a new country, that things aren't going to always be 100% perfect at the beginning. It takes time to grow. It takes time to start something. And as leaders, you've got to have the patience and understanding to be able to know that you're the first. And because you're the first, you got to bear the brunt of the challenges at first, but it's also going to give you the greatest rewards, because you heard stories from from Frazier and from Sergey about those beginners, those pioneers are now buying apartments with cash. Their lives have changed, but they had to go through the beginning of getting it all started and getting the right leaders in place. So that's very important. So thank you for sharing that, Sergey. So what I want to do now is I want to go back to Chuck Williams, and with Chuck, I want Chuck to talk about, now that we're going into 2016, you heard Frazier talk about the new Sherlock Nation and the new products, But if Chuck can share what we're going to do in 2016 with momentum with the company and taking advantage of our new weekly cab bonus and our monthly diamond pool bonus that we just paid out last week. So Chuck, right back on over to you.
Thank you, Brandon. And yeah, I think what you're referring to is the MLM 4 phases of growth. And this is something our CEO, Michael Weeder, shared with us back in Vegas when I first met you, Brandon. And it's pretty exciting. When you look at the iconic companies in our industry, they all go through the same 4 phases. They all go through at least a 5-year period of formulation. Then they go through a period of concentration, which is usually another 4 to 5 years. Then they hit momentum. And it's during that momentum where they have 100, 200, even 300% growth, not year to year like we've been experiencing, but month to month. Companies like Nu Skin have literally gone to $1 billion, and during that time created 500 millionaires. Our CEO, Michael Weeder, has shared those numbers with us. The exciting news is, because we're a digital company, and with Michael's leadership, we've been able to speed up that curve. We literally, I expect to come out of that formulation phase in 2016. In March, well, we'll be rolling out a new platform, and then you're going to see tremendous things happen in 2016. Like Fraser said, like never before. What we've seen has been great, but it'll be microscopic compared to what's going to happen in 2016. And then we'll spend a couple years in what's called the concentration phase, where we've got our product pretty well defined, we're pretty well identified in the marketplace, and we really attract the leaders. I've also heard our CEO, Michael Weeder, say that the #1 income earner is not even in our company yet, more than likely. That means big income earners like all of us on the webinar right now, we're not going to be the #1 income earner. It's going to be some new fella, new lady. And that's exciting because it could be on your team, my team. It doesn't matter. There's going to be a lot of people making a lot of money with Sherlock Nation. And 2016 is going to be that transformation year, the breakthrough year, where we go from formulation to concentration. We'll spend 1.5 years, 2 years there, and then we'll move into the momentum phase. In the momentum phase, every ship's going to rise as the tide rises. And that's exactly what's coming for those who build this business. I tell people all the time, the key to success is simple. It's being persistent and consistent no matter what. You can't control the results. Some people will come in and tell you they're going to be the next diamond, they're going to be the next top income earner, and they may quit a week later. You cannot control that. The only thing you can control is your own activity and your attitude. And if you keep those 2 things at the right level, you will be successful in this business. Michael Weeder, our CEO, has laid a foundation for all of us to succeed wilder than any of our dreams could ever imagine. This is the greatest opportunity of all time. And I say that with confidence because we're on the internet. The internet is still a baby. What is it, 26 years old or something? It's about Fraser's age. It's an absolute baby, ladies and gentlemen. And we are on the cutting edge of a business that allows the average person to make a fortune on that internet. Now, some people won't make a fortune with us. There's no guarantees here. It's a business. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. But we are in the right place at the right time. Now, Michael Weeder just added some bonuses, and he doesn't do anything in a vacuum. We as top leaders meet with Michael on a weekly basis. He gets feedback, and every key decision is made with our input. And some of that input was, how do we help new people make money faster? Therefore, you now have the weekly customer acquisition bonus pool. I know Pete has a lady on his team named Margaret over in Singapore. She earned 2 shares in week number 3. Each share being about $130. So about a $260 bonus for adding 4 new people, getting 4 new customers, and helping her 4 new people get their first 2 customers in their first 30 days. Ladies and gentlemen, you add it all up, she made over like $600 just by simply helping 4 people get started as new customers, 4 people get started as new affiliates, and helping those first new 4 affiliates get their first 2 customers each. We're going to have some incredible success stories going forward with this weekly customer acquisition bonus pool. And the word about that is just getting out there. It's simple to achieve. 2 new customers, 2 new affiliates, and the 2 new affiliates get their first 2 customers. You need to be on your monthly auto subscription the month you do the work and the month you receive the commissions, and that's all that's required to earn these bonus pools. And then, Brandon, you alluded to the Diamond bonus pool. The Diamond bonus pool is a phenomenal benefit that Michael Weeder made available to help the leaders in the company make full-time incomes faster. And that's exactly what he's done. In addition to all the other ways we already had to make money, he added a diamond bonus pool effective in November. It's phenomenal, and it's only going to get better. So back to you, Brandon.
All right, thank you for sharing, Chuck. And what I want to do is I want to bring back, again, Frazier to talk about the kickoff event that is taking place in the UK in January. Our CEO, Mr. Michael Weeder, is going to be there for. So, Frazier, can you come up and talk about that event?
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot wait for it. All the contracts are signed, everything's ready, and we're looking forward to having an amazing kickoff. Now, it's purposely on the 16th of January 2016, so 16/1/16 for a reason. So we're going to give people a bit of a chance to catch up after the Christmas hangover. You know, get their act in order and get as many people there. There's going to be around, I would say, 500 people, close to 500 people at the kickoff event in Birmingham, just outside of Birmingham, a place called Coventry, Heart of England Conference Centre. It's a purpose-built conference centre for these sort of events. So yeah, Heart of England in Coventry on the 16th of January 2016. If you need to get your tickets, so you haven't got your tickets yet, you want to head over to sherlockevent.com. At sherlockevent.com and get your tickets, because they're going to be sold out literally probably the next week or so. I would imagine. I reckon before the new year, I reckon they're going to be sold out. I know that there's going to be some updates from corporate. There's also going to be some very new shiny things, which some people will be receiving. That's all I'm going to say about that. And also, I'm going to be actually releasing a system that I've been working on for everyone in the Sherlock Nation absolutely for free. That's going to help duplication go through the roof in 2016. So get your bum on one of those seats on January the 16th, Saturday, January the 16th, 2016. It's going to literally be from 10 a.m. all the way till about 8 p.m. It's going to be a full day recognition, celebration, being updated. You know, we just can't wait, just cannot wait. So yeah, get yourself there, and I look forward to seeing you all there.
Well, thank you, Frazier, and we're already setting up and filling up our calendar for 2016. And just so you know, if you go to the Sherlock University and click on the events, it's not completely updated yet, but we're going to update the calendar for the entire year, so you know what's going on within Sherlock all over the world that you can plug into without having to wonder what's happening. Is there anything in my area? Let me call my sponsor and find out. You're going to find out that information. I know that we're going to look to have something also in Dallas, Texas, the week of April 9th. Also, we have a cruise coming up in June of next year, and this is a cruise where we're going out of Venice, Italy to the Greek islands, visiting 4 islands to be exact. And the best thing about this cruise is that you can actually win this cruise for free. So go to the Sherlock homepage, and when you go to the Sherlock homepage, just scroll down to the bottom, and you'll be able to look at the events on what is it going to take that you can actually win this cruise for free. Also, we have a kickoff event happening in Charlotte, North Carolina, the same day as the UK event by Chuck Williams. Chuck, come on back up and talk about that kickoff event very briefly for us.
Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, we got a leader in North Carolina, Kyle Freeman, and he's putting on a Super Saturday in Charlotte, North Carolina. So the people on the East Coast, I'm going to head over there, and like Frazier and the team over there, we're going to get it going here in the U.S. big time in 2016.
Let me unmute myself. All right, thank you. Then after the cruise, we're going to be having our international convention in the UK. You know, I don't know if that's been confirmed. Frazier, if you want to talk about that, do you remember the dates for October 1st and the 2nd?
Yes, it's going to be October the 1st and 2nd, again, in the heart of England. We're a big fan of this hotel simply because it's been purpose-built for Sherlock Nation, pretty much. It's going to be our resident major event center for 2016 anyway, because I think 2017 we're going to be filling out stadiums. So yeah, October the 1st and 2nd, international convention. We're already getting a pretty substantial lineup for that event. So yeah, for those guys there, I think the tickets will probably go on sale at the January event, to be honest, because it's just going to fill up loads. So yeah, excited about that.
All right, and then we have one last major event next that's already scheduled. Is a GoPro event with Eric Worre in Las Vegas. And we're talking about over 15,000 people is going to be there. It is already sold out. However, our CEO has already purchased 100 tickets for people in Sherlock Nation. It's only going to cost $300 per person. Those tickets are on sale right now. First come, first serve. This is an event you do not want to miss. We're actually going to have a Sherlock event also at that same time. So we got the training with the GoPro event, Sherlock event. So we're going to have people flying in from all over the world. I already have our tickets. We already have tickets for members on our team. I think there's still maybe 40 or 50 tickets left. So make sure you get back with your upline. They're going to tell you how to get that event ticket. You want to get it now because it will sell out. And I do like what Chuck said earlier, said the person who's going to make the most money in our company hasn't even heard of Sherlock Nation yet. And they're going to be in our business. The question is, who organization are they going to fall under? And one thing Simon Brooks always says, speaking of events, is that every member you have on your team at a convention represents an extra $1,000 a year for you for that person. So what if you had 50 people from your team at that event? Well, the one thing about the GoPro event is that represents at least $5,000 per year per person on your team. So how many members on your team do you want to have at that event that's going to get trained from not just the top leaders of your company, but from the top leaders in the entire industry of network marketing is going to be at that event. You're going to have Richard Branson there. You're going to have Tony Robbins, and a lot of other hosts of top leaders. But what I want to do now is I want to bring back up Justice LeBron to share with you guys where you can go to see the work that she's been doing for Sherlock, for our images, our rank advancements, our blog tools, our Facebook page. So Justice, can you please share with everybody where they can go to see this information?
Sure. So let me take this out. Through the blog, of course, the Sherlock Nation blog, we do have various channels open for Sherlock, being Facebook, we have Twitter, we do have Instagram. So anything that's relevant coming out directly from the company will be posted there, and then just shared in various channels. So definitely you can check out anything that's new, and also anything that you need to know about or learn about or ask about. I'm answering the questions directly from our channels as well, so you're welcome to reach me there.
All right, thank you for sharing, Justice, and we're going to be ending this out now, but I want to end by you understanding why what we're doing is so important. You know, it's good to be a part of the right business, but it's even better to be part of the right company. The right industry, because you can be in the part of the right business and not be in the right industry. Blockbuster found that out very quickly when they had a chance to own 49% of Netflix. And the right industry right now is e-commerce. And you already know e-commerce is the greatest industry on the planet today. It's the fastest growing industry, the greatest economic shift in wealth. It is something that is not just built on your country. It is not just regional. This is a worldwide thing that's taking place. We just came out of Cyber Monday, and the United States, we broke all records. We had over $3 billion was spent online in one day. That's all records in the United States. But as impressive as that is, it is nothing compared to what happened in China. When China had Singles Day on November 11th, where they did $14 billion in one day. $1 billion in the first 8 minutes. This is a trend that cannot be stopped. It is happening faster than we can ever predict. We're already scheduled to have over $1 trillion added to the industry in the year 2016, where it will be a $5 trillion industry by the year 2018. This is happening with or without you, and we have absolutely no competition in what we're doing. There's other companies that might be doing something similar, but nobody doing what we're doing and have the track record of 3.5 years of success in a business that has been profit since the second month in business. We're debt-free. We have relationships all over the world. So people that do get started with us are companies, they're 3 years, 4 years behind the 8 ball on us. So nobody can touch what we're doing. The question is, are you going to be able to go out there and share with everybody this wonderful opportunity to get positioned before the massive momentum that happens. Chuck talked about 500 millionaires being created through Nu Skin, but it would happen through the people who got started in the formulation and the concentration phase. And that's where we're all right now. And sad to say, some people aren't going to make it. They're going to find too many issues, too many challenges. They're going to fall out. But those of you who are able to stick through, you see the vision of where we're going in the future. You want to be a multi-millionaire. You have that opportunity with us right now, even without our compensation plan, by even owning equity in the company. Now, even though we talk about money, I have to say that all income that's been talked about during this hangout is not guaranteed to any rep. It is based on your individual performance, the compensation plan, and your work ethic. Not guaranteed, but you can make as much as you personally want. There's no limit on you. Some of you want to make a couple of $100 a month. That's great. Some of you want to make a couple of $1,000 a month. That's even better. Some of you want to become millionaires like those of us on the panel right now, the All-Stars. That's even more fantastic. And we're going to have this All-Star type hangout at least once a month. We're going to have the next one we're going to bring on the CEO of the company to share with you, kicking off 2016. We want to make sure that we ended 2015 right, that we're excited about what's taking place. We're having success all over the world right now. Congratulations to all of you that have been promoted to Star Affiliate, Power Affiliate, Global, and even the Diamonds. And we still have, 8 days left or so in this month. So you don't have to wait till January to say, oh, I'm going to wait now to really get things started. You can get promoted to the next level before the year is out to start off 2016 the right way. I'm excited about the future of our company and working with all of you, and we look forward to 2016. So thank you, Justice LeBron, for hosting this and putting this up, this Google Hangout together. Thank you to Frazier and Sergey and Chuck and Alan Platt for coming on and sharing. And we want to see who's going to be the new All-Star Hangout members from all over the world for our next Google Hangout. We'll probably in the next 24 to 48 hours come up with a date so that we can promote for that. But this is something that company-wide, you want your members to be on this Hangout as well. We want a couple thousand people to be able to watch this Hangout to get corporate updates to see what's taking place within the company. So with that, is there any last things that anybody on our panel would like to share? And if not, we can go ahead and dismiss. All right, good. We're good to go. So thank you, guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. If I don't chat with you, and have a happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2016. God bless. Bye-bye.